Potential Gray Matter. I'm your host, Dave Sokolowski. I'm with Barry 3D Carter. Luckily, we're still with Thomas Patrice. And Zulfeli, hi, has gone to San Francisco, apparently. Oh.
Whoa!
Hey.
Hey. Stop it, fellas. Stop it. Zelf looking hot.
Looking fierce.
All right, welcome to week number 85 of the COVID crisis. Fuck Doug Ford. Like, seriously, like, don't Barry start it, because if not, I'm going to go off the fucking people on these cocksuckers.
Oh my God. Okay, all right. So once again, browsing through the news, and what I saw was there was a beauty pageant. All right, it's called Miss World, and they're looking to pick Miss Sri Lanka. Right. The reason I'm bringing up this beauty pageant is because of what happened at the very end. So the pageant goes on, they select their winners. You know, it's down to the last two. They select the winner. The girl gets crowned. She gets the sachet on, and maybe okay. So she puts the sachet on. And then at the very end, when she's about to give her acceptance speech, this one woman comes out, the previous winner from last year's winner. She comes out.
It's when they give the crown to the new one.
Exactly. So the new one already has the crown on. She's got the sachet. The last year's winner comes out, you know, to officially hand it over. Yeah. And she's like, stop. I have a speech to make. She goes, according to the rules, you have to be married to be a winner for Miss World. So Miss Sri Lanka did not win. It goes to the runner-up. And she went and she took the sachet off the girl. She had the crown in her head, and the crown is like pinned into her head. And she pretty much rips the crown off of her. And this is a live program. And they put it on the runner-up. And then they say, okay. And then she's like, what? And then all you see is the people running back and forth. Yes, go on, Dave.
She fucking pulled a Kanye?
Sure. Two things.
Yes.
One, the sachet, is it the walk or the sash?
Sorry, the sash.
Two, is this Miss Sri Lanka or Mrs. Sri Lanka?
Mrs. Sri Lanka, I think it was.
Miss Sri Lanka.
Miss Sri Lanka.
No, Miss Sri Lanka.
Yeah, Miss Sri Lanka. Sorry. Yes.
Okay,
let's
because
get away.
No, because I'm confused. You said that the winner had to be married.
Yes. So this is the rule. So that's what they said. She came out, she won it, and then she said the other girl from the year before said she's not married, right? She's a divorcee, so she can't win because of the rules. So she took away the sash, she took away the crown, like on live TV. You have the officials running back and forth that are on stage with her. You have the people in the audience complaining. Yeah.
I found the video.
You saw the video, right?
I found the video.
Found the video.
Yo, let me share this shit.
Okay, share it and I'll explain. And then the girl is so stunned, she doesn't know what to do. So she turns around and she walks off, and they gave the crown to the runner-up. And then the runner-up is standing there, and they're telling her, okay, make a speech. And then the other girl's got her fist in the air, and they're joined there with this. It's the craziest thing I've seen. So when they keep going on, so now a couple of days after, so that was on Sunday, but you know, today, 2 days later, they turned around and the girl who really won it, she won it fairly, so they had to give it back to her, because she even said at the beginning, it's like, I'm not divorced, I'm just a single mother. So she never divorced her husband. It must be her husband must have passed away.
Oh, so she was a widow.
She was a widow. Well, she said single mother. That's what she referred to herself as throughout the whole time. So the original winner was a single mother. She said that before the competition, during the competition, and at the end. She never said she was divorced. She said she was a single mother. And this girl, this is worse than Steve Harvey turning around and giving it to the wrong winner.
Wow.
Like
that's a big ass crown too, dude.
Ontario Conservatives? Like, seriously.
Yo, Dave, let me share. Let me give you the rights to share. This is crazy, bro. She's literally pulling her hair off.
And the original winner is taking the other girl to court, because when she ripped the crown out, she pulled her hair and it caused her. She had to go to the hospital because she was bleeding from her skull. She grabbed.
Oh my god! Yeah, she's like really pissed.
Oh well, yeah. Yeah. Now, first of all, let me tell you something. If someone tells me I win something, and then someone else is going to come up and say, no, Barry, you didn't win, and they try to pry it off of me, we fighting.
Okay, so she's won. I don't know if you guys
she's
can
won.
see that.
She's
won it.
Right.
She's the previous one.
Yeah. No,
Okay,
no, she's not the previous one.
I'm going to put the volume. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
All right.
Can you guys hear it?
Yeah. No, not yet.
I can't hear it.
The previous one hasn't. She hasn't come up yet. You'll see because she grabs the microphone.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna push it forward because this is
there's the previous winner.
Yeah, this is where she says that you have to be married and not divorced.
Yep.
What a sore loser, man.
But she's the one from the year before.
And
she's a sore loser. Why
she's the one from the year before.
Watch this. Even the camera guy's like, what is going on?
Yeah, look at everyone on stage. Everyone's like, what the hell? And she's pulling it out. She's like not even being gentle with it. It's like, there's a pin.
She's ripping the pins left, right, and look at that.
You know, she fucked her husband. That's got to be
and now she gets back up.
Okay.
No. She gets back up.
She's yanking it. Jesus.
If she's telling the other one, it's okay. Walk away. I've got this.
Yeah, but then you see the people in the background. Look at this. What's with fist in the air?
What's with the Wakanda girl?
You know?
What's with the Wakanda?
She slept with both their husbands.
See, no, they're sisters. They fucked the husband together. What you talking about? Jesus Christ!
Well, sister wives is going on here, man. But
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then look at the poor guy in the back. He doesn't know what to do. He's like,
"What? Fuck this!
What happened?
Out of here."
What happened? No.
And the audience, when they announced her, so that's the runner-up that won. Everyone's like, "Oh, she won." Okay, you have to give a speech. Okay, first of all, you were second place. Now you're first place. And now after the drama that happened on stage, it wasn't even done discreetly. You have to get up there and give a speech. And
what is it with the pumping fist?
Why does she keep doing the power to the people?
Well, even her speech, when she gives her speech, she's like, well, I'm going to do something that's never done before for our people. I'm going to keep pushing forward. This is, my moment. Now, it's fucked up.
You know what? That's
I've
just pure
better scripted shit on WrestleMania.
Wow.
Right?
Oh, you
know what that is?
Something for my nation. This is not the end. Winning the crown is not the end.
But this is a new beginning
of my career.
Whoa.
Yeah, her career started on Sunday and ended on Tuesday.
You know what this is? Guys, you know what this is? This is every dictator who's ever overthrown somebody else's power. This is not the end. This is only the beginning. I will reign supreme. Like, what the fuck is that, man?
What the fuck just happened? Okay, we shifted, so just so everybody's aware.
Yeah, okay.
No, but that's craziness. That is fucking awesome, but it's crazy. Like this chick just went right up and said, first of all, you're not the winner. I don't like you.
Beauty pageants have always been risky, man. Like,
Yeah, but but you've never
Steve Harvey messing up.
But you've never seen a run like, okay, the last year's winner going. First of all, this bitch don't deserve it, okay? I know she don't have a man, okay? Second of all, the baby is not hers, okay? It's really not, okay. Hey,
the world turns.
Bush Pinder, Atwell. No, not you, but you. Come up here and say this. Like what the fuck? What is going on, man?
But now,
wow.
But the original winner has been restored as the winner.
Yes. So the original winner has been restored. She's taking the other previous winner to court who ripped out her hair, ripped out the crown out of her hair.
Damages.
Oh, wow. Because you know what?
I kick her to the fucking woodshed.
Well, yeah, but she's taking her to court. That's what I would have done. But she's taking her to court because when she ripped out the crown, even though it was pinned in her hair, it pulled her hair, it ripped her scalp, so it caused her to bleed. So that same night, as soon as she left, she went to the hospital. She was worried because she has a young kid at home, her son, and her son saw this happen on TV and was so concerned. It's like, Mommy, are you okay? Mommy, you're okay. So her son was even distressed by what he saw. It's the word today is debacle.
Yeah, you know what? Debacle is not sabotage. You know,
by the
that's just
Boys.
fucked up, dude. You know what I'm saying?
How?
That's just fucked up, man.
That's
dirty. That's dirty.
Dirt. That's like
that's dirty.
What?
That's dirty, man.
The flying.
You don't like.
Fuck.
Look. Like, no, you just walk up. No, you know what that is? That's right out of not Monday Night Raw, but like WCW back in the day. First of all, I won that title. Okay, I came down with and all of a sudden you see Macho Man running. Oh yeah, me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Damn, boy. Oh, the little Hulk
she just pulled the Kanye West, and that was hilarious.
No. She pulled a Bill Hudlin chicken wing on that motherfucker. She pulled a chicken wing on that girl. she said, "You're not the queen, bitch. I am." She took that shit off. What the fuck?
See, all I know is
wait. And you know what the next speech is? You know what the next speech is? They're gonna be like, and next, Beyonce, we're coming for you, okay? We're coming for you. You're not the queen, okay? You're not the queen.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
You can't threaten Beyonce.
I haven't seen it. Jump in. That fast.
Wait. I know there's something coming. Dave, I know this is gonna be fun. You haven't seen a crown removed this fast?
I haven't seen a crown removed this fast since it went through a tunnel in Paris.
Shit.
Wow.
Damn. That hurt, Dave. That hurt.
Oh, yeah. You took out fucking hair, and I'm the asshole. What the hell is that? Like, okay, first of all, like,
oh, man.
I don't understand the point of beauty pageants because, look, ladies, if you want to do them, fine, go ahead. But seriously, I've listened to some of these people, and they should be politicians because they are the dumbest fucking people.
No, have you guys ever seen that?
They said one where they were asking questions, and she looked at the chick and went, "What's the capital of Arizona?" And she went, "A."
Are you serious, Dave?
Yo.
No, I'm not serious.
But I can believe it happened in U.S.
If you want to know how bad fucking beauty pageants are, all you got to do is remember Trump owned one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That says it all right there.
Yep. But how crazy is that? Because that got me thinking of, could that happen?
That's like Stephen King crazy.
Could happen anywhere else. There was one where they had I'm thrown off because I saw that. I saw Dave. Don't do that, Dave.
No, okay. See, so you brought up Steve. So this is what would happen, right? Stephen King. Stephen King's another person I like. Okay, but right. See the
I can fucking segue.
No,
and for $4.89, you too can segue.
So Stephen, I screwed this up a lot. So pseudonyms. I was shocked, not so much shocked, but when I'm reading and always looking for stuff to talk about, I see that Stephen King had a pseudonym where he went with a different name.
Hang on a second. Pseudonym.
Oh, Richard if you can or something like that.
Richard. Bachman.
Yes.
The Bachman books.
Yeah.
But if you ask one of those contestants now, in a sentence, please give us a pseudonym. Well, I like the pseudonym people. They're very good. They live in Africa and they live in the desert.
You
know what I mean? I can see them doing that shit. And of course, the girl would walk in, rip the crown off her head, going, "First of all, they're not pseudonyms. They're Sudanese." Anyways. Go ahead, Brad.
Yeah, no. But that's what I said. So Stephen King, he went and he used a pseudonym. He went by Richard Bachman. Right?
Yeah.
And as we wrote some other of the books he came up with, and his whole experiment, and I mean, I applaud him for taking that kind of risk because other stars have done it, but he wanted to keep that under wraps, right? Because as Stephen King, he saw himself, okay, well, Stephen King, I'm selling my books because of my name. Hey, make your money. I'm not criticizing that. But he wanted to challenge himself to a certain degree, so he started writing other books without using his name to see how they would sell. And then when someone kind of came out saying, oh, well, it's really Stephen King under a different name, they were like, oh. And then all of a sudden there was like a major increase on the sale of that particular book. So it didn't last long enough to really prove because he wanted to see, is it really luck or talent that he was using those names? But it makes you think: could he do other genres of books besides horror if he wanted to step away with it? And can he still do it under Stephen King, or would he have to use a different name?
So Barry, that's the debate that I normally have with the comedians, right? Like, for example, Russell Peters, Joy Coy, great guys, right?
Yeah.
But when Russell Peters goes on the stage, he's
they?
already so. Well, Joe Coy, okay, Joe Coy, I really like the guy. Well, but when he says something, you're already going to the show because you know something funny is going to be said.
Right.
So even if you, as a comic, which we analyze our jokes or other people, we are so anal about everything that comes out, or we're like, oh, I knew that punchline was set up, that's weak, or whatever.
Right.
People start laughing. Oh, they'll be like, ha, 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 I knew it. So it's pretty much like set up like that. Even with Stephen King with his book, once people found out that he was using that alias, yeah, it sold out because they're like, oh, if he's crushed it there, he must be crushing it here. And eventually, collectors will be like, yo, when he passes out, when he dies, well, these books will be known as one of the collector editions and keep it there.
When he passes out.
Well, in Hollywood, you pass out, man. You don't know.
For a fifth of vodka, these things are going to be awesome.
Hey, look at DMX. DMX went and had one thing, and he's in there for another thing. So you know what? One can lead to the other. But it comes
I get it. I get it. You want to use a different name sometimes. I mean, like, I've been using a different name for years.
Child support.
What?
Sorry, I couldn't help it, man. It just slipped out.
What name have you been using?
Yeah, I'm mulatto from the waist down.
Oh shit! No, go on, Dave. Go on, Dave.
No, fuck it. You ruined the joke now. Fuck you. Be like that.
Yeah, but it makes you think. Is it talent? Is it luck? It's like with Garth Brooks. When Garth Brooks was Garth Brooks. You mention his name, you know it's country. But he put out a pop album under a totally different name, Chris Gaines.
Chris Gaines.
He put out that album as a pop album. And at first, people didn't know who he was. They thought he was a new artist. He had on a wig. He changed his look. He made the camera a certain angle so it wouldn't really get a good look at his face to realize
it was Garth Brooks. I'm sorry, but I saw the video.
The album was good. The songs on there were good. I own the fucking album. I don't care. I bought it. It was a good, entertaining album. But could he have done that same type of album with the same level of quality and effort he put into it as Garth Brooks? No.
Yes.
I don't think so.
No, because Garth Brooks fans expect Garth Brooks.
Yes.
They expect Friends in Low Places, Thunder Road, and everything else.
Yep.
They don't want some dippy fuck looking like Justin Bieber coming out with his balls in a vice singing about the fucking thing.
Great, because Garth Brooks is not just a name; it's a brand.
It's a brand, yes.
And that brand is associated with jeans, cowboy hat, music. Even when he was at the presidential inauguration, he showed up in jeans, and nobody said shit to Garth Brooks. Bernie in his mittens and Garth in jeans, and everyone was like, "Okay."
Well, they just blamed it all on his roots. He showed up in boots and ruined their black tie affair.
Garth don't give a fuck. It's like, well, Garth Brooks is here. Oh, he's a cowboy. Enough said.
You know what? I can tell none of you fucking listen to Garth Brooks.
Hang on, Dave. Hang on. No, stop. Stop. Hang on, Dave. First of all, he was the last one to know. The last one to show. He was the last one they thought they'd see there.
Well, no, he wasn't the last one because he was on the fucking program. But yes, thank you for finalizing that one chord.
Thank you.
Everybody else was just sitting there going, what the fuck is this? But if we busted out DMX, they'd be all over it.
First of all,
15 minutes into the segment. First of all,
here we go. Why are you always kicking me in the motherfucking mouth? You know what, man? Fuck all you bullshit, Dave. You want to do this right on the internet, Dave? I can't really be.
Anytime
if
anybody's seen Dave, Bad Santa had nothing on Dave. Okay, I ain't fucking with Dave. I watched Dave knock out a moose. Yeah, fuck that. I ain't messing with Dave.
Bullwinkle had it coming. That's all I'm saying.
It was a 1,500-pound moose. It was a 1,500-pound moose. We was on tour. He knocked out a fucking.
So here's my question for y'all: If we all made it, right? Let's just put it out there. We all made it big. Would you? And you wanted to do something else? Would you have to stay as yourself, or would you have to go with a different name?
Yeah, I already have an alias, bro. Asfar Ali.
Wow. Okay. So kicking people in the balls.
Wow.
Actually,
which is weird
with...
because if I make it, I'm going to go under Zulf Ali.
I was actually reconsidering. I was gonna go in my cousin's name, Hard and Deep. You know, Hard Deep.
Hard Deep.
Right? Because I mean, at one point you were singing there. Okay, the brand is now established as this X, Y, and Z, as you said before, Dave. People hear the name, they know what's associated with it. It's not, you're not going to go and see, for example, like, and it's rare you get the crossovers with certain artists. You're not going to go and see Stallone and say, "Oh shit, art gallery," even though he's a painter. And
he's a painter.
So, let me challenge you there. Madonna did that. She wrote a couple of kids' books. She did a couple of artwork.
Right.
She did some erotic books.
Truth.
And she kept the same name.
Right?
Yeah.
But she sold it because of her name and people. But
exactly.
Madonna's music,
the brand was already
image,
there. She didn't want to use an alias.
Well, that's it. Well, the kids' books, okay, I could see that being Madonna, and I don't think that would. I think if she went with a different name, she probably would have got more sales with the kids' books.
No,
the sex book, she would have definitely made more money
on Madonna. So that's the thing, right? Because her book came out, her sex book came out when I was in high school, and then when I'm being a parent, I see a kids' book come out, and I'm like, I'm not really sure if I want to read this to my kids.
That's my point.
I remember her last book.
That's my point. So if you saw that kid's book in there, and let's say it said Joan whatever, you wouldn't have had that hesitation to pick it up.
I'm not afraid. I bought the book. You talked a lot about Beaver.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think something like that, like Stephen King couldn't write a children's book.
No,
not a Stephen King.
Like Jack and Jill went up the hill and Cujo fucking ate him. Like, I don't think it's go over well.
You know what?
Little boy Blue got run over by Christine.
No, but I think they try to write something new and they try to go under like another name because they want to see if they can break off
that stigma.
They want to see if they can gain. They want to see if they can gain new fans, right? But they want to see if their other talents can be as big as their primary one. Like Garth Brooks doing Chris Gaines, the album was really good. The music was really good. Then he did the video and everybody found out it's Garth Brooks. And I think that's what sunk him a bit. Because like Barry said, everybody expected cowboy hat, barbecues, jeans, 4th of July.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Madonna writes the children's book. I saw the children's book. Yes, I was intrigued because it was Madonna, but I'm an adult. And I think Madonna did that thinking that she would gain people's trust because in the last couple of years she hasn't been so risky. Well,
no, but Madonna, she's evolving too, right?
She's evolving. One quarter her age. But we still remember, the brawls on the stage. I didn't go to any Madonna concerts.
I wish I had gone to Madonna. They never brought her to Dubai.
Everyone, depending on what
I just watched a lot of her videos.
Just like a prayer.
Sound off. That's what it comes down to. Depending on what you're doing, if it doesn't fit your brand, so to speak, you might as well have to walk away from yourself because people see you in one lane and can't picture you any way else.
But
all of us here have more than one talent. We all have more than one passion, right?
Yeah.
So depending on what you want to go into, like, let's say Thomas. Oh, okay. Well, Thomas is doing the Le Mans. He's driving a BMW. Oh, okay. That's Thomas Patrice doing it. I can see Thomas. He likes BMWs. He likes driving fast. It goes together. You turn around and say Thomas Patrice is writing a cookbook. He's doing a what?
At Le Mans, driving fast.
No, but then you have to go harder because you have to say, well, I'm doing a diabetic cookbook because I'm diabetic. Okay, you got it.
Because you have to spin it. But Barry, I just want to say, let's look at George Reeves, the guy who played Superman on TV.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be in the first movie from the first version of From Here to Eternity. Mm-hmm. His part was brilliant, but it got cut because too many people at the screen said, "Oh, look, it's Superman up and away." You know what I mean? They did that thing because he got
typecast,
pigeonholed.
Right?
Yeah. So sometimes as a performer, you have to go away for
What are you
a
saying,
while.
Dave?
So people forget
I'm
about them.
I'm one to sit there and tell you right now. I've been typecast in everything I've done. I get the bouncer, I get the cop, I get the prison guard. That's the main three. That if you look up my IMDb page, you'll sit there and go, "Ooh, we know what you're going into." I just got a part. I'm actually going to be shooting something next week where I'm a prison guard again. And my agent actually asked me, he's like, "Are you worried about being typecast?" And I said, "I really don't give a rat's ass if I'm typecast, as long as the check's clear." If the checks do
I
not
remember
clear,
seeing you at the Lotto Max. Was it Lotto Max or 649?
yeah, 649, yeah. If the checks don't clear, then I will be pissed about being typecast. Up until then, no, I do not care. And that's the thing. You know what? And when I started doing all this, I thought about, should I change my last name? Because as you three have seen, my last name is not the easiest to pronounce. Y'all have fucking butchered it at one point in time.
Sorry, yes, I have.
Psychological.
Right.
Psychological ski.
Yeah, psychological warfare. Last one.
But Dave,
Watch our voting special coming out soon.
But Dave, just on that. One guy who went to Hollywood and kept his name, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know what Schwarzenegger means? Thomas Patrice speaks German. Schwarze is black, and Egger means plowman. His name literally means black plowman. Arnold Schwarzenegger. And they're like, "Arnold, we're going to change your name to Smith." Schwarzenegger. "Arnold, we're going to change your name to Samson." Schwarzenegger. "Arnold, we're going to keep your name as Schwarzenegger." Never changed it. But let's look at that. The typecasting is big guy, Hercules goes bananas. Big guy,
Jesus.
Conan. Big guy, Conan 2. Big guy.
Yeah, but he pushed and he stretched it. But he went from.
But he used it. That's what I'm saying. He used it.
He's not doing Shakespeare. Fuck it. I mean,
Yeah, if I ever win Mr. Olympus, then okay, we'll talk about keeping my name. But I have mirrors. I also know I have limitations. So let's not worry about that. Plus, not only that, let's be honest, we're in fucking Canada.
Yeah.
This is as famous as we're going to get. All right. So anyways, you know what? I'm your host, Dave Sokolowski, for I Can Finally Fucking Tell Time, Thomas Patrice. Wolf Ali. And Barry, thank God we know more about you now, Carter.
Because inquiring minds want to know.
There are a lot of good people out in the world, and if you can't find one, be one.